Hey everybody, welcome to yet another episode of Dan Plays Games from the Elder Times, and I am your host Dan, and the game from the Elder Times that we have been playing for a while is the classic Advanced Dungeons & Dragons Pool of Radiance from 1988, and we're pretty close to the end. Hey Bacrius, thanks for checking in there in the chat. We're pretty close to the end. As usual, no spoilers. This is the first time that I'm playing through the game. Through the end game here is what we expect. So everything that happens here is a surprise to me personally, to this 25-year-old game. Is that, if I get that right? No, 35-year-old game. Oh, geez. I'm losing a decade or two here once in a while. No problem. No problem. Hey, another Eric. Good to see you tonight. And apologies for a little bit of a delay tonight. There was a connection issue getting started. I'm glad that we are live here. And Kilroy322, good to see you. Fantastic. Yeah, it might actually be easier for most of our viewers if I go later and later. So I'm glad some of you are here live for the first time. And we're definitely hoping for some progress. Let me get the game started here. We're all rooting for the same thing. Ailfiend. Cool. So, is this the first day of fall, or is it tomorrow? Is it tomorrow? Is that right? So I hope everybody has a good autumn coming up. I actually don't have my code wheel. Here it is. All right, so at least one more time here, getting through the copyright protection circa 1988. And big thanks to Jim Moore, Dave Cook, Steve Winter, everybody else who went into making this classic game. So here's the code wheel. So get this elven rune that looks like a upside down T a bit. There it is. You know, this rune has never been part of the code to date. And the dwarven rune that just is the opposite of that. That seems telling. Is it this? Must be this. Okay, and then look at the dash dot line, and I'm getting a bunch of garbage. That can't be right. So if that's not... So is there another... There's multiple dwarven runes that both look like capital T's. There's a slightly longer one, and there's a slightly shorter one. That's lovely. Okay, and the dash line says dragon. Okay, that's coherent. Fantastic. Yeah, so tomorrow's fall? Okay, that's what I thought. Yeah, I agree. I like the code wheel. There's a software, like, if you do get this game on Steam, there is a software assistant that makes that not necessary. And I've actually been going out of my way in order to get my hands on the code wheel every time, because I personally like it. Okay, so here's my my party here, and as usual, we are back in our inn in Phlan, and we are healed up, and I get all my spells together, and I suppose I might as well. So our normal thing here is going into the final castle, Valhavo. Our normal thing is to cast mass invisibility and get a little bit of assistance as you suffer this giant boulder barrage as you go in. So I might as well have my team leader, Nirjarini, cast that right now, and then we can, it lasts forever, so we can rest up and replace that. Yeah, so here's invisibility, 10-foot radius on the whole party. Invisibility, powerful spell in first edition without any specified duration. Just waits there until you attack somebody to go away. So now I'll do this and get that slot back. I suppose I am hoping I don't run any wandering monsters on the way over there. Okay, so we are taking maximum fireballs, of course. Okay, so there we go. So get out of the camp. Guess I don't need to save that. And here we go to Valhalla Castle. Turning my volume up here. I know, I'm sure that a lot of you've played through this and you've memorized the where the doors are in the slum maze, and I still have to look it up about every time. Right, it's here. So going through these eternally garbagey stables in the slums. And we know that this is all cleared out, but weirdly, there actually are some wandering monsters you can run into here in Kudo's Well area, up on the north side. Keep running these kobolds up there. Okay, so there's that. And here's Podal Plaza, which I also ran into some orcs last time, which I wasn't thrilled about wasting resources on. Okay, so here is the front gate area. All right, Stojanao Gate. Okay, so here we go into the dangerous part. Is this where the door is? No. It's over here. I apologize. I have been off for a couple weeks, so I don't have full recollection. Okay, so the place that I want to go here, right? So here's my handmade graph paper map, and where the problem here is getting bogged down by wandering encounters, the infinite number of hill giant patrols and poisonous giant snakes you run into. So at least once or twice I've gotten through the gate. Maybe there was a software glitch. Maybe I just got lucky, and there was no alarm raised, which prevented that. So I'm kind of hoping for that. And if that doesn't happen, I'm hoping I can just survive the couple of encounters I'll have until the alarm goes off. But I'm going to go to this, of the two gates here, the one on the southeast side, get in through here. And we did find an archway into this quadrant up here that I mostly haven't searched yet. So that looks promising to me. So I'm going to get in this gate here, get up here, and try to fill in this blank spot. Again, it was a couple episodes ago that I supposedly defeated the obviously fake boss in the central castle. So we are we're waiting for some other more relevant end game to this. Okay, so I do have to go east past the castle. And pretty safe as long as there's no alarm going. On the way out, if there's an alarm going, then I probably have to fight through 2 more hill giant patrols, which is always a nail-biter when you're down on resources. Okay, so here is this gate here. And so here's where stuff starts happening. So I'm going to get hit by a barrage of hill giant boulders. Hope I don't take too much damage. Ideally, they don't hit anybody, but that's only happened once or twice when we've done this. Here we go. So an alarm starts ringing, and here's where I get pelted with boulders. Okay, so now I have to cast the knock spell that Nirjarini carries around to get in. All right, so I'm in, but the alarm is going off, so we'll have to deal with some encounters. Okay, so the map says take this southern passage here. Ah, crap. Okay, so the lesson I've taken is never ever try to wait or flee. So I don't want these giant poisonous snakes to be right next to me when the fight starts. I want to be able to take control of the terrain and cast fireballs. So every single encounter here, I'm just going to hit C combat and get it started. And okay, so I guess turning this corner, I'm already in melee with these save or die poison snakes. Interesting that they're guarding. Okay. There's Rollin. So what can I do here? So I could throw a fireball down here and hit most of the snakes. I could throw a stinking cloud here and control where they can advance. I'm not sure if that's space enough for another snake to get in here. I wonder why they were guarding, actually. I think this is not the perfect place for a stinking cloud. Okay, anyway, Roland doesn't have any of those things. So I'm just going to take a step back just to get out of the way of the casters. All right, so Griffith has an armor class of -3, and Harton has an armor class of -2. They're my two clerics, so I actually like them being, all things considered, I like them being the targets of the attacks. This really seems like I should cast Stinking Cloud, and I'm going to do that because I can catch 3 of them right now. Okay. So now with this last one, again, let me move near Journey back a bit. I think I want to mostly save her stuff, so I'm just going to shoot some darts at this last one here and just hope that my frontline people can do this. Okay, so Griffith, I will... Is this thing here still... Okay, that one's helpless. That's good. So move him around here. Oh, nice. Sweet. Okay, so pick up the two-handed sword that Cadell has there. There we go. Okay. That's dope. Okay, so basically that's that game, I guess. So who is not helpless? This guy. Just in case, I'm gonna try to pile onto this guy here. You know, Aelfin, it's funny. The can a snake cough like that? Thanks, Backweas. So Backweas is sharing the research that I did after the last episode when that was asked, which is a legitimate question. So I believe, right, that website I think says technically not a cough, but they can wheeze, I guess, which might sound like a cough, is the official answer to that. Here at Wandering DMs, we look forward to bringing the research to you on these pressing questions like that. So I'm really glad you asked. Oh, what am I doing? I thought that was a snake. Oh, God. Do this. Okay, so that cost me 1 stinking cloud, which I think I'm pretty happy with. All right, so I will save this as my pending B game for the night and continue on. So I'm facing south right now. So I want to go a little bit south and then turn right here, which would be easy to miss. I have to go about 3 paces this way. 1, 2, 3. Right. See, it's interesting that the path, it seems like the path you need to take has these branches off to the side that you have to take, right? If I just kept going straight each of these times, I would be missing the critical garden path, literally garden path. But these are the places you have to, so I have to go here, dogleg, and now there's a very long straightaway. It's about 8 paces or so. 1, 2, 3, 5, 6, 7, 8. There you go. Okay, and then you turn this way, like 3 steps. And again, got to turn away from the path here. There's that alarm that's causing the wandering monsters to jump on me. Noted. All right, so this is a new. So this archway here is the part that gets us into this unknown quadrant, more or less. So I've never been past this archway. Let's see what's on the other side of this. Right, now I have to start mapping, unfortunately. I almost forgot to do that. Here. Get a different pen. I feel it's probably straight ahead. So to my right is a fairly small space, probably going to be a dead end pretty quick. So I'm going to try to go straight ahead here. Now one of these things. 1, 2, 3. One, two. Okay, good job, Pool of Radiance. You did exactly the opposite of what I was guessing. Weird. Okay, let's try this way. 1, 2. 1, 2. Now, unfortunately, apparently my map's off by 1 space, of course, which is annoying. 1, 2, there's a dead end. Okay, so don't worry about that. 1, 2 here. So this is going to go this way and then turn right. It's the only way that can go, and then go 2 steps and probably left. 1, 2, you know, left up here. So either this is going to, so I guess I'm off by 1 space. So either this is going to snake through very constrained places, or I'm about to run into a teleporter when I turn left. Yeah, okay, so that's the first thing. 1, 2. Up here. Yeah, okay, this is actually promising. 1, 2. Yeah, okay, so we're in the, we're in that negative space I've been trying to get to for several episodes. 1, 2. That's weird. 3. Go this way, and there's a wall on my left. I guess that must be an extension of the central keep, I guess? Question mark? I can keep going west, you say. 1, 2. I feel like my map is off by several spaces, unfortunately. So there's an archway. So there's a bunch of space up there, or I could take this archway to the other quadrant. I feel like that seems... This is sort of against my normal protocol where I try to search everything behind me, but I feel like these archways keep going to more important places, so I'm going to try to go through that. Weird. Huh. I kind of didn't expect that, but it makes sense. And I have this wall continuing on my left. This space is very strange. 1, 2. And then turn right. Oh, I see. Right. Okay. Okay. My problem now is I had an error. I had an error previously that was scribbled out, and I'm running into the scribble out area. Okay, so I have very high propensity for getting lost as a result of this. So let's go north. 1, 2. I'm gonna get a big Sharpie just to make sure that the actual path is clear. One, 2. Turn left. 1. Okay, so I could turn left again. 1, 2. So there's the central keep. And there's a door into, I guess, the other part of the central keep is what I'm coming to. 2, right here. Well, that seems important. Okay. Yeah, I was doing pretty well, and I just made one wrong turn, like however long ago that was, and of course, you know, one wrong turn, and that's bad. I have a bit of a light issue here, so I kind of actually need to make it in pen, or I can't see it. I do on your own actual D&D play, I do recommend that you use a pencil. Okay, so let's try this. So basically, this is a symmetric door on the other side of this larger keep. It's interesting because initially the keep looked much smaller, and then until you get to this extended maze section, you don't realize how big it is actually, at least to me. That's interesting. Okay, so this could possibly be important here. Let's try this. You know what? I'm gonna save this. Okay, so deep breath. Here we go. There's a very big room. And there's a wall on my right. I'm facing east. There's a wall on my right. One, 2, 3. 1, 2. 1, 2, 3. Well, and apparently totally empty. Let me turn on this. Let me turn on the search facility. And hopefully I don't attract wandering monsters. 1, 2, 3. 1. And just zigzag through the room. Okay, not finding anything. Well, that wasn't what I expected out of that. Weird. Now if I'm not crazy, there's at least one more part of this central keep that I haven't gotten into, I guess. Weird. Okay, okay, so backtrack and what am I doing? I'm doing a depth first search here is what I'm doing. So that's the way I came in, right? Is it? No, it's not. This is going to be... No, it's not a dead end. So is this going to go to another door on the keep? Is that what's going to happen? No. Huh, just a dead end. Oh! Oh, teleporting. You feel a sudden disorientation. Am I... Okay. What? Oh, so I've teleported and it looks exactly the same. Is that what's happening? And did I go back? Is that what happened? There we go. Ugh. Where could I be? Where could I possibly be? Okay, so I am facing south. Okay, brand new thing. So I'm facing south at least 2 steps or so. Is there anything behind me? Just this wall. So I can go. Must go left. Okay, so now I can go north or south. Does north take me back to that wall? No, I'm going up the side of a wall. 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, am I just back there? Oh, I'm just back there. So this is back to the first door that I ever went in, right? Which is that, I guess, that same teleport receiving place, I guess? I guess I've teleported that receiver before. Yeah. Okay. So I guess that wasn't super helpful. I guess I just won't go to that teleporter again is the plan. Now, unfortunately, to get back to where I was exploring is a big hassle, actually. Okay, so I'm going to take this path back, and I'm going to take the opportunity to explore some of the branches that I haven't gone down. So that was a nice job, Pool of Radiance. That was a nice screw job there. Can I walk backwards into that wall? Well, that's interesting. Yeah, if anybody's watching, we did partly because of this, right? Partly because of the 4 episodes plus counting that I've been in this particular maze. We did a whole episode on mazes on the Sunday Wandering DM show a couple weeks back. Kilroy 322, thanks for reminding us about that. I was sort of pro. My partner Paul was pretty con on the mazes. I'm not super thrilled about teleporters for a couple reasons. Not just because I just got screwed by one, but this is a good. This is a good point. Can I just go back here and reverse the process? Ah. Oh, good. Okay, great. But oh no, this isn't where oh, this is a different place. Oh, now. Oh, apparently. Oh, that didn't. Oh, dear. I guess the teleporters either randomly throw you around to different places. So now I'm in a third different place. Where did I go? Is this... Have I been here before? Okay, so I don't have the wall behind me. It's a little worse. I'm not gonna lie. Well, you know, either it's a place that I've been before, or we're discovering new territory. So either way, there's sort of progress happening. Okay, so here we go again. So dead end here. One. Seems very similar. Okay, so I can go again north or south, and there's going to be. Let's try this. So one step north here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Here's a wall, and this goes either way. So what does that look like? So I'm against a southern wall. I feel like that super long branch. I know exactly where that is. No sweat. No sweat. Great. Okay, so this right here is a receiving teleporter. Great. Okay, super. That big long southern stretch made it easy to decode where that was. Crazy. So that's a teleport. So there's no just receiver. It's going to teleport you. And you know what? Okay, so there's actually 3 kind of symmetric teleporters around the keep. Here, here, and here. So that sort of makes sense. This is the point on the cop show where they go, "Oh, the killer's gonna making a triangle." So what would be useful now? All right, so I'm gonna go east. 1, 2. Okay, so I think that to my left there's a branch we've never taken. I'm going to take this branch okay, and job finished. Okay. All right, well there's a branch we've taken now. Now I have another big negative space here that could be filled in. I see that. I actually see what would connect to that. Okay, so go down here. So I'm going to go try to get back to where we were. 1, 2. Okay, so here's a zigzag up here. I also have to be a little careful here with my key presses because apparently I can go through one of these walls and get 200 points of poison damage is what I'm told. Let me explore here. This is probably a dead end, probably. Haven't been here before, so 1. Yep. 1 and done. Okay. Facing east. Okay, so do this. So might as well search down here. We haven't done. Am I off on my map so I can go further south? This has got to be a dead end. Yep. Okay, so I'm back here. I'm facing north, but I want to explore south. Can go right. Oh man, my map is way off, unfortunately. 1, 2. Is that a... Here? Did that go here? And then I'm going to go east and just... Yeah, my map was way off. I guess this must have just connected here. Is that what happened? Eek. Yeah, okay. I'm slightly turned around, but I guess that's... How did that happen? Turn night, of course. So what I want to do is go here, here. Okay, so I'm back. So it's nighttime, but I'm back where I started on this exploration. Now, interestingly, I'm not seeing any alarm. Right, which is a very, very good sign. So I might be able to rest in here at this point if it comes to it. Maybe spending time searching the keep wasn't bad to run out the clock on the alarm. Okay, so here's this archway we're at again. So strange. Right. If I go forward, that's a dead end. So I go around this arch here. 1, 2. 1, 2. Okay. So here we are by the edge of this keep, which has no doors. I'm going to confirm. I'm going to go forward a ways and then come back. I'm going to confirm that if I go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 steps or so, there's no doors to my left. Which seems like there should have been. Yep, no doors there. Okay, so no way in the north end of the keep again, apparently. Not this. I want this branch. Okay, so here's a branch we've never been, going north here into this negative space. So 1, 2, 3. 2, 3. I can go north to this dead end. Or I can turn west this way. 1, 2. Turn south 1. West 1. Up against this wall here. I see. Where would that go? This has to be a dead end here, I think. So go 1 step east. Okay, that actually basically fills in that negative space on the northeast quadrant I was trying to get to. So let's go over to the northwest quadrant of the castle. Let's explore north, I guess. Take 1 step north. There's a dead end. Okay. So I'm here. I can do this. I can go north. This is all okay. If I go left, I go back to that teleporter, which I don't want to do. But this just takes me back to that door. Oh, brother. Jeez. I'm starting to run. Unfortunately, I'm starting to run out of space to explore around here. Unfortunately, I mean, man, I hope you don't see me have to go to a help guide. Again, no spoilers, right? If I was playing this on my own, as some of you may know, I'd be completely ferocious about taking as long as it takes. I was really thought that was promising. I mean, should there be 4 teleporters? Should there? No, because they would be too far away from the keep. That would be a weird pattern. Okay, so at least I'm inside with no alarm. This is very good. So if need be, I could save the game. I can rest and recuperate. I guess I'm done with that space I was trying to get into. I don't see any other exits. So actually, you know what? I'm going to intentionally take the teleporter. Now I can start making use of them. And get down to this place that I haven't explored yet. Crazy. Okay, so yeah, teleporter, bring it on. So I'm facing south. Both of these face south. So I can go this way, turn left, This is true in both cases. Yep, got it. Okay, great. So this way, this way, this way. So I'm kind of scouting out just south of the central keep, right there, and I believe I've not checked out this branch. Now I've checked out that branch. All right, so let's go over here to the southwest quadrant of the castle. Okay, this is new, I think. So 1, 2, turn west. Is that right? Turn south. Turn west. All right, if I turn north, I'm pretty sure there's going to be a dead end after 1 or 2 steps, unless it does a cycle, unless it loops 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Right, so that, I guess that's hooking up here, even though I'm 1 space off. All right, that is forming a loop. 1, 2, 3, and that's a dead end. Okay. Wow. Now, unfortunately, I actually am kind of running out of like interesting suspect spaces to explore. I have some kind of small, I bet this is right next to this, so I don't think there's anything there. So I have some kind of small branches I could check out, but I actually think I'm mostly depleting the spaces on the map. And in particular, I've scouted out everything around the central keep. And I'm really surprised there aren't any additional doors in there. Boy, that last space, that where you go all this way to the one door, you get in the other side of the keep, there's just nothing there. I searched all around. That's very surprising. Huh. So let's try just looking for things I haven't been. Hey, Kami Mark. Hey, Lord Sudo. So here we are, trying to completely map out Castle Vallejo. Okay, so this is new, but I feel it's going to be about 3 steps and then a dead end. 1, turn south. 1, 2. Yep. It's into that. And there's a couple of branches around the other gate, which I guess I'm going to map out. I feel like I have a lot. I really like not having the alarm sending infinite monsters at me. That seems like a... No. See, I just ran into the hedge here. No, I do not. Unless I have to. Is there a hidden space that I have to go through the hedge to get to? That would be very classic D&D. Okay, so here's this front gate, and the way that I haven't gone, that's a dead end down there, is to go this way 3 steps. 1, 2, 3, and go right. So this will be new. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Turn west. 1, 2. South. West. 1. Turn north. Yep. 1, 2. Okay, so it's kind of snake. So this is spiraling in on itself is what it's doing. Turn east. 1. Yep. North. That's unexpected. But this has to just go back to the gate if it does anything. Yeah, because I do this. Got it. Here, it's going to be 1 step to my right and then a dead end. Yeah. Okay. Okay, so that's just some nonsense around the front gate, basically. Now, I actually wasn't paying attention for a second. I got myself lost. Okay. Okay, so I see a couple branches in the northeast quadrant. Pretty much just filling everything in. Let's try that. Not that. I want to go this way. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3. Heading east. 1, 2. Technically, I haven't been this branch. This will be a dead end. Like so. Okay, so I'm back here trying to go north is what I'm trying to do. Oh, I see. Okay, no, so I go 2 steps this way and then go north and zigzag around here. Okay, so there's the door, there's the archway into the northeast quadrant. Go here, south a ways. 2. Okay. Is it just totally dead end here? No, okay, just it will be after I take this corner. Yep, okay. So check that branch off, and then if I go 3 paces this way. Okay, so here's something I had. No, I have been here. I take that back. It's 2 paces after that. It's here. Okay, so this is a branch I haven't been on. I feel like there can only be about 5 spaces worth of territory. 1 south, turn west. I see. And then it's going to like loop around itself. That makes sense. There's going to be about 4 spaces here. So turning east, 1, 2, 3. 3, turn north, and then dead end. Can I get through that? Can I get past that? I can't. Okay. So for what it's worth, I'm looking at the northeast gate tower is what I'm looking at. Let me go back in that gate tower as long as I'm here, and I'm just going to do a comprehensive search. I think I've already done this, but now I'm starting to get desperate. That is very confusing. So I will say that this is the point where, as a DM, as an old school DM, my gut kind of drops. Of like, oh no, is the maze just broken and the players cannot find their way through it? What am I going to do with the rest of this session? And so I'm getting to feel that live, live online. You know, I heard one of the Saturday Night Live performers, I think it was Will Ferrell, say that occasionally when you're doing live comedy, a sketch just bombs, right? Just bombs. And it can actually go well in the reading, it can go well in the rehearsal, and then you get to the live show, and it's just devastatingly not working. And he advised his fellow castmates to actually enjoy it. Just enjoy the shame shower of just like, you're going to be there for 5 minutes, it's going to be awful, and just just absorb the shame as a sign that you're alive. And I think I'm getting a little taste of that right now because I don't know what to do next. Is that a teleporter? Is that a fourth teleporter I'm seeing? Or was that marking an encounter? I guess if that's a teleporter, then there's 4 teleporters marked out in like a trapezoid. Let me go there. I'm gonna go pretty far south. Turn east. Turn right here. And so right ahead of me, I have a mark here that might be a teleporter, maybe, question mark? Yep. Interesting. So that means that there's 4. Okay, so now I've got 4 of these things mapped out. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, kind of in a trapezoid as far as I can tell. So they're not doing a whole heck of a lot. So they're not taking me to some secret space. Any one of these spaces I could have reached on my own. Do I have to do this? Like, I mean, now I'm getting really concerned that I'm going to have to like make a declaration that here's a blank spot on the map, go through a hedge and take 200 points of damage and see what's on the other side of it. How do I even? Yeah, I thanks, Kilroy. And that's very That is very classic D&D. I mean, if anything, again, if you watch that Mazes episode, I quoted Mike Mornard, who played original D&D with both Gary Gygax and Dave Arneson, who said that we had instances where you had to map out the whole level, realize there was a blank spot, then find the secret door. And a couple of famous players got particular items that way. How do I even survive 200 points of damage? It's not technically poisoning, is what I'm told. You just take the damage, so... Okay, you know what? I'm going to save the game. And I'm going to walk through the hedge at one point. And I mean, I guess someone's just going to die, and then I have to resurrect them later? Is that what's going to happen? I'm trying to think of some way that I can possibly survive 200 points of damage and I'm not seeing it. Hopefully it's just 200 points to one person. So here's the central keep on my right. And there's no way in here on the north. There's no door here. There's never been any secret doors in the wall in this entire game. That's just not a thing. So here is this, to my right, there ought to be, there's this eastern end of the keep, but I can't access it. You wind up going around it by about 2 spaces. Actually, now I've lost. I went way further than I expected. Okay, so I'm here. Heading east. I guess, yeah, 2 spaces, and then okay, so here's the. No, that actually is the wall. No, I take it back. This was the place that was promising. No, I take it back. That is actually, you do see the wall there. But there's this part, this keep right here, this segment here that I can't get into. And also on the other side, too. Interesting. I'm actually stumped. For the first time in this game, I'm actually totally stumped. I actually think I've looked, as far as I can tell, I've taken every single branch. There's maybe one place that's obviously going to be a dead end. It's maybe 2 places. That's a little disappointing because I thought I was making progress by getting in here without the alarm on. I apologize for this. Finish that off. There's never been any secret doors in the entire game. So, as far as I can recall, so walls are always solid. There's never been any place where you can walk through a wall. Well, I mean, what if I put the? I mean, I guess I can walk around here and put the search on. I guess without. Okay, so without the alarm going, I guess there's no negative to just running around with the search on. You know, let me encamp and save as the C game currently. Now, occasionally secret stuff shows up when you look or search, so I guess I'll just try that. I have to be careful about remembering where the hell I am from moment to moment. I feel like that was the most promising. So every step that I'm taking you can see is taking 10 minutes of real time. Okay, so searching here along this wall. I guess I'll just search this clearing, I guess. Going west along here. Oh, and it's daytime. We've worked all through the nighttime. And then down here, but I've already been in here. I'm glad I persuaded myself not to go through a 200-point poison hedge maze, because that wasn't going to work. How weird is that? I'm going to take this teleporter, get to another part of the keep. There's one place I don't want to be. Okay, so facing south. Did I not move? I don't think I actually moved. Okay, it seems like there's 4 teleporters, and it looks like they just roll a d4 for which one. So you might, I'm guessing you might wind up back at the one that you're sitting at right now. So maybe that's why that's happening sometimes. Same thing. There's only one of them where you're facing south against a wall, and it's this one. Okay. So I'm facing south against a... That is the least interesting one to be at. So I'm going to jump back through the teleporter. Now I'm... I just tried to move forward and it gave me this. That doesn't make sense. Oh, did I do it twice? Is that what happened? So I'm here. That is, there's one particular teleporter I'm trying to get to that it's not setting me to. This is the one. Is this one? What? Something goofy about that. Is this the one I wanted to get to? Yeah. Okay, so that means I can go... So I'm trying to search around the southern end of the central keep. Like here. Here, here, here. Here, here, here. Nothing there. This is one of the quadrant walls. I'm not super interested in that. What? I'm going south. What the... I'm very confused about where I am, actually. The game's dragging things out because it's old and been lonely. I feel like my directions are reversed. Am I hallucinating right now? So this space that I'm in, I have on my map, but it's... I should be looking north, not south. I think I have a glitch that the directions are reversed. Unless I've been cursed and I'm confused or something. So I'm currently navigating by actually going by just assuming that the directions are all reversed. I mean, the thing's not symmetric in the other direction, is it? Oh my god, I've searched so long it's nighttime again. Holy shit. This is bonkers. I swear to God, I swear to God, the north, south, east, west that's showing up on screen right now is exactly opposite what it ought to be. I mean, it never said. I mean, unless that disorientation occasionally does this to you, it never happened before. Am I cursed? So this is the northwest gate, but it's telling me that I'm facing east. I mean, is this whole maze symmetric? Oh my god. Oh my god, this whole fucking maze is also it's a rotation, isn't it? Am I right about that? That's a funny way to discover that. I think this whole thing is a 180-degree rotation of itself. Whoa. What? I gotta process that I'm right up that. Holy crap. That's crazy. So did I get confused by one of the teleporters are those two the teleporters and the doors are symmetric. So I thought I was at one of the teleporters and I was at the other one with the directions reversed. And I was looking at the other side of the map and it successfully navigated me to the gate, but the other gate. Oh my god. That's a mindfuck. Wow, I'm glad that it's exactly symmetric. If it had been just a little bit off symmetric, I'd be hopelessly lost right now. Yeah, I'm pretty sure it sends you to one of the four randomly, but I thought I was at, the flip version when I wasn't. The whole thing is a rotation. So, which explains why that door that I went through could only be one quadrant of the keep, because that's what it was on the other side. So it seems like there's two quadrants of the keep that I couldn't get in. Wow, that is mind-blowing. That's completely mind-blowing that I didn't realize that until now. I don't know if that means that I'm thick. Like sometimes I can be thick about some stuff. And so I don't know if you were playing through this and realized that sooner. My hand-drawn map is a little sketchy. It's not laser precise, so possibly my occasional glitches made me not realize that. So, does that provide any clues to something that's off. And this might just be a waste of brain cycles right now. So does that provide any clues to something that isn't symmetric that would be super important? That is a lot because now I'm scanning every single branch of this whole map to confirm what I'm saying. Crazy. I wonder if the fake boss would have been on the other side if I'd gone in there first. I mean, the northwest tower has a bite taken out of it that isn't in the southeast tower. And that's the tower I met that like cleric guy or whoever it was. Is that it? Well, that's my... Okay, so that's exactly the opposite side of the castle than where I'm standing right now. So, committing to staying in the castle. Wow, that is mind-blowing. You know, I was playing a game with... I was a player in one of Paul's games that he was DMing for us in the past. And, you know, it's funny... sometimes the decisions you make as a player are funny sometimes. So in this 4-hour session, I think we had to like sack 3 monster-held castles or something like that. And there was a point when I personally realized that all 3 castles were using the same map, and my intuition was that was a time-saving mechanism for the design, and that as a player, I should not point that out as breaking the sense of disbelief. But ultimately, that was intentional, and it was important because one of them had a particular secret door that was broken down, and you had to know about and use that in one of the other castles. And so as a player, I unfortunately delayed the action, thinking that I had to not point that out, when that was actually part of the expected play. So it's funny sometimes the things you do. So anyway, so I'm really super slow at pointing out symmetric or copied maps, is I think the apology I'm trying to make. So I have to go all the friggin' way over to the other side of the castle, unfortunately. What is the fastest way to do that? Here at this gate. Well, since it's a rotation, it's like, it's literally 6 one way and half dozen the other. Guess I'll go the southern way. I've probably done this before, but let me just search through. I've probably done this a couple times. So this is this. If I'm not crazy, this here is the southeast guard tower. That's 2 by 3 spaces. I'm probably just chasing mirages at this point. Whoops. For Pete's sake, what have I done? I just turned around. I'm an idiot. I gotta do this and then south and then this and go here. Okay, this is what I'm trying to get to. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Careful. North 3. 1, 2. Okay, so here I'm in the southwest quadrant, trying to get to the northwest quadrant. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2. Spending multiple days in this maze. Game time. Okay, really, this is the really long northern passage. Okay, so it is it's only got one axis of symmetry, if I'm right. Is that right? I think that's right. Let me just mark, so that this part right here is against the outer wall, so that's kind of important. That is such a weird way to discover that the map's symmetric. You know, okay, so am I right about that? Okay, so for what it's worth, I haven't taken this branch, but it's easy to guess what it's going to be now. So it's going to go north, and then, yeah, that's it. Trying to cover all my bases, so I really want to be going east right now. 1, 2, and then here's the symmetric, really super long northern passage, or one of them. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 here. One, 2, 3, turn right. 2. Okay, so I'm going to come up on the other side gate here in a second. Right there. Whew. Okay, 1, 2. Okay, so here's the northwest tower. Hey, William. Yeah, I'll see you in the maze in the next couple of days. So here's the northwest tower. The southeast tower was 2 by 3. The northwest tower has this little branch, which is different. But I'm searching all around it, and that doesn't seem important. So you can see that's what I was trying to explore there. So that one space there is not entirely symmetric. What a weird choice. Just this block right there is the only difference. Well, that was my one stab at that. Just literally beat my head against this stone wall a couple times. There we go. That's helpful. Now I'm thinking, like, are there spells I can use? Like, I mean, do we have I don't know. The clerics have. Do clerics have locate object in this game? I'm not even sure what I would be. What object I would want to locate. I guess you can find a door or something. That is just looking through the. Find traps, hold person, resist fire. Not seeing locate object. Not too surprising. I felt hopeful about realizing the map pattern. Gone through all the teleporters. As far as I can tell, I've checked out all the branches in the maze. I've searched all around the central keep area. Well, I think I'm done. I think I've won. I think I've won Pool of Radiance, right? I think I'm going to declare victory and go home. This is a good question, Kami Mark. It's because the southeast quadrant was 3x3 and the northwest quadrant was 2x3, if I recall. I mean, I searched all around there for what it's worth. I mean, so does that mean... I mean, am I wrong about there not being secret doors? Am I just flat out wrong about that? I guess I should poke around at that asymmetry, shouldn't I? Derp or derp. What's the fastest way to get there? I think the fastest way to get there is get to a teleporter and then get to that teleporter that's just outside it. Yeah. Let's try that. Okay. Going south about 3. Over here to this wall. Can zigzag this way. 2. 1, 2, 3. Going east 2. Zigzag up here. Oops. Okay, go 2 spaces this way. Go down quite a ways. Okay, so there's a teleporter right here that hopefully will send me back to closer to the keep. Yeah, I agree to the middle part is what I'm... Thank you for that. So am I... I'm going to go back. Right, so what I want is I want to... I want to come out facing north with a wall at my back. Would be the most convenient thing. So I want to be facing north with a wall at my back. Haha! Look at that. Okay. So here's the central keep here. Turn on the search. Right, so the place where I had to fight was a 3x3 space. This is only 3 by... No, this is 3x3. Unless I flip my... Have I flipped myself around again? Okay, so I come out and I'm facing north. This is the new place. I think I misspoke. I think this is totally symmetric. 1, 2, no. Right. Okay. I take 2 steps, which means that the space is 3 spaces. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4. What? What the hell? No, I can't count. So 1, 2, 3. No, this is 4 spaces. What the hell? 4 spaces east-west. And it's 1, 2, 3 spaces north-south. 1, 2, 3, 4. So this here is 3 by 4. I mean, the place where... Okay, so the places where I can't get into are on the other side of this wall here. Or on the southern wall. I mean, I'm really sure that... to complete my thought, I'm really sure there are no secret doors in this game that you can walk through a wall anywhere. I literally said that. I literally said that as I stepped through a wall. That's amazing. That's amazing. Oh God. So thank you for the hint, Kami Mark. Thank you very much. Well, very tasteful hint, and I really appreciate that very much. Let me just let me just make sure that I know where I'm coming back from. So am I right in the corner? I'm not right in the corner. There's the door. So there's 1 space, 2 spaces, and it's to the right here. Is that right? Okay. Was there another one? Was there another one earlier in the game, or is this the first walk through a wall area? Fascinating. This is a really mind-blowing session tonight. I'm like so, I don't know, surprised, I guess. Fascinating. So apparently I can go left, and you tell me there's a stairway on the left. I'm going to assume that's telling me down. That looks up to me. So before I take that, is this just so strange? I mean, but I can't get through here. No, I can go through here. This whole thing's illusory? Is that the deal? This whole wall is illusory? Yeah, because I see. So I see, because I was coming back when I was exploring it. So that was the first place I ran into. Okay. Weird. Okay. All right. Okay. Okay. Oh, I'm so... Maybe there was one... At most, I feel that... Like, see, this is so long ago. I feel like there was... I know there was a secret door, but I feel like it was a different game. I guess there was one earlier. I feel like it was just one. Let me save this as my C game. All right, let's do this thing. Crazy. All right. No, you go upstairs. Do you want to go down these stairs? Did it go up and then it's going down again? Is that what's happening? Because I'm facing east? Weird. I mean, so is there... Is that just this... I'm going to say yes. Am I just going... You're in a room filled with broken statues. A head broken loose from the torso shows a face filled with terror. Because I've gone down into the pit with the Medusa. Was I not supposed to come down here? Was this bad? So I went up, landing down. Okay, so if I have the... fuck. A Medusa comes running toward you. All right, so as... all right, fine. If I had the option, I was just going to turn around. So I said earlier that I committed to combating things. So if I can unleash fireballs on her, I will do that. And you know what? Actually, I'm kind of interested in how this actually adjudicates turn to stone by looking at somebody, because the earliest players said you could just they could just wipe out your entire party just at a glance. So we'll see if that's what happens here, or it's one person at a time, or on your turn, or whatever. Combat. Aim. Hopefully it's just one. And there is the Medusa. 30 hit points. All right, here comes some spells. Can't charm it. Just thinking, can I paralyze it? Do I still have the wand of paralyzation? I don't. All right. You know it. You love it. I kind of don't. I'm not fond of using that against just one thing, but so be it. So use the Sling of Seeking. I need to tag it for 30 hit points. Okay, so it gave... Wow. Oh, Griffith. And of course the snakes are poison. Oh, God. Holy shit. That is so nasty. Man, both my clerics just went out. Fuck. Oh, I was feeling so good just a brief time ago. 1, 2, 3, right? That'll hit it. Ah, made the save. Oh, man, that's brutal. Okay, so at least the gaze just affects one thing. Only took 10 points from a fireball. Should I stinking cloud this? God, I now have to leave the goddamn keep to resurrect my clerics. Oh, see, I hate that. I hate it when your clerics go down. Bummer. I'm just gonna bring that. You know, I'm gonna... There's only very short range on that. just bringing everything here. Ah, I could have saved a fireball. 1, 2, 3. You know, sometimes you cover your bait. You cover your bets. So they said that they're actually dead, and I don't have any. My clerics are both down, so I can't slow poison or anything like that. So Harden's actually dead, but Griffith is turned to stone. I get it. No treasure. Crazy. Let's see. Yeah, stoned. Griffith is stoned and Harden is dead. That'll wreck your day real fast. I am going to save this as the D game, and I'm going to turn the search on and look for. Well, the search is already on. Look for interesting stuff here in the Medusa pit. They did warn me about that earlier. So now I'm going to just run into all the walls in case they're illusory or whatever again or whatever. Oh, brother. So should I keep searching, or do I just need to go back to town? I need to go back to town and restore these guys, unfortunately. Yeah. See this. Right, this. A secret door is found to your right. This happened at least once before, but that's not what happened in order to get into this space, right? Do I dare go to the right? I've lost my 2 top AC guys. This is where I push my luck all the time. There's another secret door to the north. My curiosity always bites me at this point. It would take a while. It wouldn't be great on the how quickly could I get back here. It wouldn't be great. I mean, going to town would be okay, but getting back, I have to go through the whole alarm and wandering monsters bit again, which could delay me almost indefinitely. It's a real hassle to get here. I'm gonna look through this secret door. Elfine, I generally try not to do that, but boy, I'm on the cusp of reloading that. I'm just I mean, if I don't immediately die going through the secret door, my curiosity would be up and I want to keep going. I gotta go back. All right, I'll try to do this as briefly as possible. I can't be wandering around with both my high AC clerics down. Okay, so I'm taking this teleporter here to try to help me. So I'm facing south, looking at a hedge. That's fine. That's actually how I got there in the first place. Okay, so getting out, right, as long as there's no alarm, isn't the worst thing in the world. Ah, crap. Here. Okay, go west about 5 steps or so. Okay, so here I am coming out the other gate, the northwest gate. Like unusually, normally I'm running out of the castle with the alarm going and having to fight through at least 3 patrols of hill giants at this point. So this is like a total walk in the park. As I go back to town. I just don't like waiting for this label that shows up right there. I guess if I was to give a little bit of design feedback, I would have had this game not have these labels that show up on the main path through the to the main castle every time. Okay, here is a temple, and I am definitely in need of healing. Yes, I would like you to heal Griffith with stone to flesh. Will cost 2,000 gold pieces. Yes, not enough money. Okay. So, what do I have to do? Okay, near Jarini's got all the jewelry. Appraise a piece of jewelry. That's good. So it's in the pool, which I can pay from, which is fine. So that actually makes this kind of convenient. So heal Griffith with stone to flesh. For Pete's sake. So I have to take from the pool. Did I not sell the jewelry? Is that, wait, what? Is it mostly on near Jarini? Oh, okay, that's what happened. It mostly went on near Jarini. Okay, that's fine. So, trade to Griffith. 2,400 platinum. Okay, so now... And also trade to Harton. I don't know the rest of it. I'm not sure what reincarnation costs. Okay, so heal Griffith. Stone to flesh. Yes. Griffith is cured! Haha! Now he's fleshy. And then heal Griffith. I don't know how much Raise Dead costs. 5,500. Holy crap. It's a pricey spell. I have to sell more jewelry. Eesh. 5,500. That's a... Is that 1,100 platinum? So I'll take all of this. And then something like about another 600 or so. Oh joy. So apparently I can't get enough money on Harton. Is that what's happening? Or I should if I put it in the pool, yeah, actually, if I put it in the pool, I can't directly put it in the pool. I have to just pool. Man, I hate doing that. So I'm trying to free up space. If I take this off and I trade that to New Jerini, does that? Okay, so I guess I have to pool the money and then futz it out later. Pool all the money. Heal Hearten. Okay, so Hearten's back up at least, and now I have to futz with the cash. All right, so this is what I normally do. Is Near Jerini carries all the gems and jewelry, and then normally Griffith with the Gauntlets of Ogre Power is carrying the balance of the gold or whatever. You know, I'll take 700, and then I'll let Hearten take the rest of it. Does that make sense? Now I got to check on movement. Okay, so Griffith's all the way up. Hearten should be at 9 because of his armor. Near Jerini should be at 12. Okay, that takes care of that. Whew, jeez. So proclamations at the town hall as usual. Let's heal up. Yes, her, of course. Yes, pay to stay, Griffith. Okay, so I'm going to save. This is my A game now that I'm back here. Can prove that everybody can get rested up. So my clerics never cast anything. I never healed anybody. They just instantly died. But my other folks cast things such as Fireball and Stinking Cloud, I guess twice. And Near Jerini wants the knock spell and the invisibility spell right now. Okay, I'm just getting the spells back right this second. And I'm going to cast the invisibility spell. And I'm going to memorize a second fireball. I think that's good. And I'm going to rest up long enough to heal everybody up, and that means I got to rest for 35 days to get Griffith up, which will just take a little bit in the game here. Okay. Medusa. Interesting. Okay, so mechanic for the Medusa there was gaze, actively gaze at one target. And then apparently also get to move on the same round, I guess. And run up and snakehead poison somebody else. My current understanding of the original DMs is that you look at a Medusa or like a vampire for charm, and every single person all has to save against that effect, and that would be really brutal. Right. That makes sense, Kami Mark, right? So that's what I thought a possibility is that my character, when they attack, has to make a save because they're looking at them. Wouldn't be crazy. I think the last time we played through that, like when I was a player, you know, there was the option. I think like every single I might have shouted it first, of course, of like every single player says, "I look away, I look at their feet," right? And then at least you get a save bonus at the very least. Or maybe you're just immune to the gaze, but then all your attacks are -4 or something like that. Is one way you can play that. Oh, there we go. Okay, great. All right, so there's my A game. So I'm all ship shape. We're all here post Medusa. So let's get back. You know, I get it. My earbuds are out of juice. Let me switch. Hopefully I can hear. Yes, I can hear. Good. Ah, the unsettled part of Phlan. How unsettling. This door and bash this door and back to the stables. My sound quality is so much richer on the cabled headphones. Okay, I'm really sorry about this. I am gonna have to get off the stream tonight, unfortunately. So a little accident is coming up here in the house. So I'm gonna I'm after the normal time here. So apologies for that. So we're gonna stick a pin in this. We're gonna come back next time. It ought to be next week. It would be the plan. And so I will. I'm going to save this. We'll come back and we will get into the actual endgame of Pool of Radiance next time. So thanks so much for hanging out, and I will look forward to seeing you. We'll be back on Sunday for another Wandering DMs show, and then I'll plan to be back here next week, hopefully to go in the direction of wrapping this up. So glad you guys were here watching. So much more fun with you. A couple of tasteful hints were super helpful, and I'm just going to encamp right here and save it, and we will come back and see you next time. Have a good weekend. Take care, everybody.